What's up, B Squad? It is your boy JB, and we are here today with the review for Love and Marriage Huntsville. This is season 5, episode number 15, you guys. The episode is titled 99 Problems, but a beach ain't one, you guys. So, before we just jump into this review, if you guys are watching this video or any other video on the channel and you guys aren't subscribed to the channel yet, do me a solid favor and stop taking me out on this date and having me pay for it at the end of it. You guys can do me that favor by liking the video, subscribing to the channel, turning on your post notifications, and also by sharing the video, you guys. And with that out of the way, without further ado, let's discuss Love and Marriage Huntsville, shall we? All right, you guys, so before we actually go ahead and just get into the review, let me go ahead and just extend a congratulations to the Lolos. So Tiffany and Lewis announced on I found out on Thanksgiving Day that Tiffany and Big Titty Lou are pregnant. So they actually have a storyline for the next season. Yeah. And also, Love and Marriage DC returns in January. I am so not looking forward to that, but we'll be back with Love and Marriage DC. We'll be back with it. And I saw that Jamie said that they got 20 episodes this season. I was like, the fuck for? Oh, God, I can't sit through 20 episodes of Monique. She ain't even and the show is around her. She's the anchor of this show, and she's not that likable. All right, you guys, so let's talk about Love and Marriage Huntsville. We'll get to, when DC comes, we'll deal with that. So, you guys know Melody, Martell, the kids, his mama, they are all out in Destin, right? So you remember Mel told us in last week's episode that she hired a personal chef. So the chef is there cooking all the food for him. Girl, that dog is dragging the hell out of you. That is a big ass dog. So yeah. So they have little Martell. He does a prayer, right? So then they sit down to eat, and the kids are once again asked, what are their favorite moments about being in Destin. Two of the little girls say, Daddy in his shorts. Tank has his own. He has 4 favorite memories, and each memory is of them as a family, and it's like, wow, Martell, you really fucked up your family, bruh. You really fucked your family up, and we're gonna talk about that in just a little bit, right? So Martell tells them that he found a video of them when they all went bike riding. And I'm like, oh, so we just reminiscing, huh? Reminiscing, going down memory lane. So then Martell tells Melody that Letitia and Marceau are going to be stopping by. I was with Melody. Like, say what now? I just barely invited you on this trip, and here you are telling me that you invited someone else to come visit us. That is hella rude and hella disrespectful. I would have told Martell and his mama, you know what? At this point, my boundaries have been crossed. Like, don't invite somebody to something that you're an invited guest. You don't have room to invite someone else somewhere that I invited you. That is just the most disrespectful thing, but hey, she rolling with the punches. She better than I am, right? So then we see them, they're on the beach, and Martell, once again, like I said, going down memory lane. Martell wants that old thing back. Like, I'm starting to see what it is with Martell. Martell is he's looking at what his life has become without Melody. He's like, damn, I really fucked that shit up. So he now wants his life back. So he shows Melody some pictures of them when they were in Destin. No, they're not in Destin, are they? Yeah, they are, because Marceau and Tisha are in Pensacola. So I was with Melody, like, sir, why are you showing me these pictures? What's the purpose? Oh, that is a cute jacket, little sweater that the dog has on. But that dog is dragging the shit out this woman. So Marceau and Letitia, they both joined them, right? Melody's a better sport than I am, because I know they sat down and they said what they weren't going to do to each other, right? As as the group. But I don't know if I would be 100% ready. I mean, first of all, this is a family vacation for me and my kids, and I invited you because you're their father. But then you go and invite other people. I just wouldn't be happy about that. So they went inside at one point, leaving Martell's mama with the kids. So they talking inside, and Letty, this is that man and Martell that we are used to. Girl, what? I would have cussed Tisha out at that point, right? Like, shut up, Letitia. Well, Marcel, you and Martell, you can take MJ when you and Martell Jr. go fishing. And Marcel was looking at her. You can take Marcel too. And then she was talking about a village. Melody says Martell is not really big on the villages. I don't know why. Cause nigga, you need every village you can get. Let's just keep it at that. So let's pause here and move forward, you guys. So with Marceau and Letitia joining them, it did look like it wasn't going to be any kind of fun at all. But because the things that they were saying, it's like they were asking questions. So y'all went on a bike ride together. And Melody was like, no, the kids were with us, right? There's nothing with Melody and Martell solo, right? Martell wants it that way because you can see it when he got mad. She's like, what? I'm like, Melody, Martell wants you back. He feels like this is a sliver of hope that he can inch his way back into your life, your heart, and into your bed, right? So they played this game, because they were like, so did Mariah drive? Yeah. Did Tank drive? Yeah. Does Mariah drive like her mama? Yeah. So who's the better driver? And Melody points to Martell. So they were like, okay, let's play a game, but no trigger words. So who's the better cook? I think it was Martell. Who does the girl's hair better? I think it was Mel. It was some stuff like that, right? It was kind of like a game of the newlywed game. So you would point to whoever the person was who it was. And so who loves the hardest? They both said they couldn't really tell you. So then Marceau and Letitia went. Baby, everything was on Letitia because who gets MJ's haircut? Letitia. Who's the better cook? Marceau was the better cook. Who cooks the most? Letitia cooks the most. Who spends the most time with the kids? Letitia spends the most time with the kids. Now this is the one that threw me. Which parent do the kids like to be around the most? Marceau. And me and Mel both said at the same time, so the parent that don't do shit. Absolutely. That is terrible. But those kids are getting older, and maybe not. Because I was about to say, as those kids get older, they probably going to start to see more and more of, damn, my daddy really ain't been, never mind. I'm going to shut up. I'm going to shut the fuck up. So let's move forward, you guys. So next up, let's move over to Kimmy and, who are you guys? Kimmy's scenes. I love her scenes for what they are, educational, but they're so deep and they're so sad and profound. Because for the last few weeks, I have found myself crying watching Kimmy's scenes. So you guys know that with Kimmy, she's gonna have to go through chemo, radiation. So you guys know that eventually her hair is going to fall out, so she's not gonna have any. And that actually happened with my cousin who had cancer. She didn't wait for her. She did the same thing that Kimmy did. She didn't wait for her hair to fall out. She cut her hair, and her hair was shorter than what Kimmy got her hair cut, right? And I actually just saw her for Thanksgiving, and her hair is back to where it once was, just as long and as thick as Kimmy's hair is, right? Her hair is just as long as Kimmy's and thick. And I was looking at Kimmy's hair, I was like, wow, that is a lot of hair. But we're not defined by our hair, right? So you can cut your hair and it'll grow back. So Kimmy's doing that, and when they cut her hair, I love what her friend was doing. So her friend was like, what we'll do is we're gonna take some of your hair and bundle it up so that way we can make a unit from it. I was like, that's cool. I actually really like that idea, to make a unit out of Kimmy's hair, so that way when she wears a wig, she can say, well, this wig it's my hair. So I am still rocking. So underneath here, I might not have anything, but I'm still wearing my real hair. Because when I just rewatched the episode because I watched it last night, And I was like, I didn't understand. I was wondering what, because I saw it. I'm like, is that a bundle of hair they finna make a wig out of it? Because I didn't see it when they were cutting it. I just saw the woman when she was putting the rubber bands on. I'm like, that's gonna be for some bundles. And I was like, oh, that's cool. That is really, really cool. Like I've been saying plenty of times before, my thoughts, my well wishes, my prayers are definitely with Kimmy in this time. Do I follow Kimmy on Instagram? Or somehow Kimmy comes up on my Instagram. I don't know if I follow Kimmy or not. I can't remember. I can't remember. But I do see her quite often on my Instagram. I just don't remember if I followed her. I must have. Well, you know what? Instagram has this weird thing of suggesting people to me. And I'm like, why do you suggest people that I've never followed, I've never liked their stuff? Why are you suggesting this to me? But let's pause here and let's move forward. Actually, guys, I think we're going to wrap up this episode. All right, you guys. So we see as Marceau and Letitia have split up, right? So it's Marceau with Martell and it's Letitia with Melody, right? So they're talking. So Marceau is asking Martell, like, how do we get to this point where you and Mel are, right? So Martell feels that, with both he and Mel, that they have both had time to go through the hurt and everything from the relationship. Now, with Melody, I will agree with that. I do believe that Melody had time to process things, to reevaluate her life, and just realize, she is better without Martell. Now, Martell, I don't know what he's done because we know that he was trying to have a relationship with the dingbat. Now he's with Sheree, so I don't really know what Martell has done or isn't doing. Don't really honestly give a shit, right? So then Tisha talking to Mel, and she says to Mel, so, how are things with the trip? Like, how is everything? So, Melody tells her, everything has been good. There's no issues. So let me ask you this, Mel. So what made you invite Martell on this trip? So she says, for me, it was all about, self-reflection, self-healing, being by myself. And I understood full well what Mel was saying. I got what she was saying. What bothered me in this particular moment was when Letitia was in her interview talking negatively about Melody. I was like, now you guys know Melody is not my favorite person on this show. She's not. But I understood what Melody was saying. For her to get to this point, because let's go back to last season 4 when they were in, nope, it was season 3 when they were in Vegas. Let's go back to them in Vegas. They pushed that trip to Vegas, and what did Martell and Melody do? The entire trip, they argued the entire trip. Actually, Melody and Martell argued that entire season because they were fresh off the heels of the divorce, right? And I feel like at this point, Melody, what she was saying is, girl, a big ass bird just flew over here. I feel like what Melody was saying in that moment was, after the divorce, I have to take some time to figure out. Basically, what she's saying is she had to figure out who Melody is because so much of Melody has probably been wrapped up in being a wife, a mother, and a businesswoman, right? So now she's no longer Melody Holt, Martell's wife and the mother of his children and a businesswoman. She is Melody Holt. So she's now finding out who she is. She's liking the person that she is as a single woman. She's figuring out things that she wants to do. So that's what she was saying. It's about self-reflection. I'm gonna go deeper. It's about self-reflection, self-love. That's the biggest thing, self-love. I think that's one thing that Melody probably definitely found is a lot of self-love. Because I think she put up with a lot of things in their marriage that, she put up with a lot of things, right? So she is now mentally, physically, and, strong enough to actually be around Martell. That's going to be short-lived too, right? Because we know that after this, it wasn't long after this that Martell tried to sue her for custody, tried to take custody of the children. I don't know why he thought that, right? So then we move back over to Marceau and Martell talking, right? Now, you guys, Martell damn near had me in this moment because it sounded as if Martell was about to take some accountability for the things that happened in the marriage. But nope, he lost me. Because Martell says, well, there has to be a reason why Melody stopped having sex with me and stopped cooking. I was like, say, well, wait. Run that back to me just a minute. Did you say there had to be a reason why Melody stopped having sex with you and stopped cooking? Could it be because at the time you were sticking your penis inside of another woman's vagina? Could that be it? I was like, you know what I thought when I thought he was about to take some accountability for his actions, he says, nope, I ain't taking accountability for shit. I'm gonna sit here and still wonder why Mel did what she did as if I ain't did shit to Melody. I was like, now again, Melody is not my favorite person, but nigga, you are not about to sit here and gaslight me and play on my motherfucking intelligence. Absolutely not. Like, no. That he was and then Marcel gonna sit here and say in his interview, no, he said to Martell that he's, every time he talks to Martell, he sees growth in him. I was like, the only thing that's probably grown is his big ass head, and the one up here, not the lower one. Like, there's not. I've not saw any growth with Martell. I I don't see any growth with Martell. Martell is still the same narcissist, the same. I mean, he's just the same egomaniac. Like Martell is the exact same person. So I don't know where Marceau is seeing this growth in him. Oh, so I actually got ahead of myself with Tisha talking about asking Melody what did the work look like for her. So I've already explained that. I'm just still confused about Marceau. Like, what? I'm just kind of confused as to what growth he sees in Martell. So then, Marceau did ask him about dating. You know, I don't think Martell's going to be able to handle it well at all if Melody finds someone to date. I feel like Martell's going to find any issue with anybody that she dates. I don't think that anybody that Melody will date is ever going to be quote unquote good enough for Martell. That's just my personal opinion. I wonder how does Melody feel about Sheree? Although I still feel like Martell and Sheree is just for the fuck of it. I don't think that that's a real relationship. I don't buy it. I think that Martell and Sheree is kind of like what Giselle and Jamal were, a way to save her job. Because that would be embarrassing for Sheree. Because because season 15 is currently filming, she is there. Because if Sheree had lost her peach once again, girl, you would never be able to live that down. You would never be able to live that down because that would be the second time that you've lost your. Nope, that would be the third time, right? Because you were a peach holder from season 1 through 4. So you lost your peach at season 4. Then you came back season 8 as a friend of the housewives. And then season 9, you had your peach. Season 10, you had your peach. And they took it away at season 10, right? So season 4 and season 10 were the last times you lost your peach. And if you lost it again, that would have been the third time. But hey, this ain't about her. This really ain't even about him. It's really more so about what's best for those kids. And I think that's the ultimate goal, is to do what's best for the kids. Bring people around the kids that are going to love them. Going to have their best interest at heart. So that's it. I know that the dingbat has talked about Sheree being around her son. I couldn't give a fuck. I don't care. I don't know who. I don't know if it was somebody. I think it was Scotty that talked about it. I told you guys before, when it comes to this show, I don't care about the hoopla that's going on behind the scenes. Keep it. I will watch the videos, but other than that, I ain't got time for it. But that's all I got for Love and Marriage Huntsville, you guys. Let me know what you guys thought about this. Is it just now? Let me ask this question. Is it just me? But is this second half? Well, technically, this is season 5. Season 5 has been boring as fuck. There has been nothing that has happened. We had the build up to the fight, and then after that, the episodes have been dry as fuck, except for the stuff with Kimmy. But this second, we gotta do something better. I mean, we gotta do. I'm not saying we need drama, but we need storylines. That's what we need, are actual storylines on this show. I hope DC has some, and that's the interesting thing when it comes to Love and Marriage DC. They had storylines, but then all the drama just got ramped up with Winter. I know that somebody asked Jamie, was Winter back? He said, unfortunately. I was like, damn. Y'all still don't see it for Winter, huh? I loved Winter, but hey. Let me know what you guys thought about the episode. Drop down in the comment section. Subscribe to the channel. Turn on your post notifications, you guys. Share the video. And until the next time, stay safe out there. Take care of yourselves, you guys. Be blessed. Wash your hands. And I'll catch you guys later. Bye, guys.